Still talking about racism in America? Give me a break. This is not your grandfather's America, for crying out loud.
Totally true. Right.
And I guess the controlled left uses race to manipulate people and to divert off the real issues. And so they're desperate to, I guess, reassert it on a new generation to create more division. I mean, what are they trying to do?
That's exactly what they're trying to do. They can't talk about economic growth because this recovery has been the worst one arguably we've ever had, certainly the worst one since the Second World War. So let's divert attention. Let's talk about racism. Let's talk about Rachel Dolezal. Let's talk about the Confederate flag. Let's talk about anything other than the damage the left has done to the black family, to the inner cities, to black income. Alex, I wrote a book called Dear Father, Dear Son, and I urge your listeners to just read the reviews before you decide to buy the book. It's about my father who did not know his biological father.
No, I've read the book. I couldn't put it down. I read it a couple years ago when it came out.
Thank you. He grew up in the Jim Crow South, and he got kicked out of the house by his mother when he was 13 years old, never to return. And my father was a Republican, and he believed that the biggest thing that happened negatively to black America was the welfare state. My father told my brothers and me, don't listen to other people talk about how horrible the country is because it's substantially different than it was when I grew up. Hard work wins. You gotta like what you put into it. And while you can't control the outcome, you are 100% in control of your effort. And before you bitch and moan and whine about what the man has done to you, go to the mirror, look into the mirror, and find out whether or not you could have done something to alter the outcome. That's what my dad told my brothers and me. That's what I believe now. But Obama has convinced black people that they're victims, and that those guys over there, the Tea Partiers, Republicans, black Republicans, they're victimizers. And by the way, we're the rescuers. We're there, the white hat on the white horse. We're going to come in and we're going to give you social justice. Never mind economic growth. Never mind the implosion of the black family. Never mind the implosion of black home equity. Never mind black home ownership down. Never mind any of the other metrics I just now gave you. Let's call America inherently racist. It's in our DNA. And convince black people to pull that lever 95% for us. And by the way, Alex, if racism is in our DNA, how do you go from 1960, according to Gallup, 60% of Americans said they would never vote for a black president, no matter how qualified. Obama, of course, gets elected in 2008, gets reelected in 2012, despite a lousy economic recovery and unpopularity of Obamacare. In 1955, only 4% of blacks, of whites and blacks in America said that they approved of black-white marriages. And now 87% of Americans approve of black-white marriages. So if it's in our DNA, how do those things change? It's nonsense. Obama got a higher percentage of the white vote than John Kerry did. Did Kerry whine about being affected by racism because he didn't get the majority of white votes? It's outrageous what the left has done to convince black people that they are victims, that racism remains a major problem in America when it is not. And by the way, pull the lever for the left-wing party because we're going to fight social justice on your behalf. It is outrageous.
My problem is there's no doubt the Republicans have a better platform and better, more Americana ideas that will make us a successful country and what made us so great. And they're the party that helped end slavery. They're the party that passed the Civil Rights Act.
You know what I mean?
It is an
Republican Party
that we see here.
did all that good, but that's the bad party.
That was the one that was the smoke screen.
Well, the Republican Party was the party blacks used to be in.
Right, the smoke screen.